Hello and welcome to my PowerPoint presentation, The Use of Color in Film, The Wizard of Oz by Stacy Gomez. Black and white. The use of black and white helped to create familiarity in the film. It was simple and plain, and it set up the film. It was dull on the senses in that it did not draw your eye around the scene, rather it helped the viewer to focus on the individuals and what was being said. It was an important aspect of Dorothy's life in Kansas and characteristic of her home. Color in the film. Once color was introduced, it created a stark contrast from her home in Kansas. It helped the viewer to know that now we were in a different place. Additionally, Dorothy was different herself. She was courageous, witty. There were also different types of characters, such as the Munchkins, Glinda the Good Witch, and even the Wicked Witch of the West, in comparison to Aunt Em and the farmhands back home in Kansas. The color was surprising, intriguing, and exciting. It was a unique tactic not seen before in film. Not in Kansas anymore. This short clip shows the change from black and white to color. This scene in the film is especially unique because just as Dorothy is excited and intrigued by her new surroundings in the Land of Oz, so too the viewer is being intrigued and excited by the introduction of color. The importance of color for the visual elements. Would some of the visual elements such as the yellow brick road, Dorothy's ruby slippers, or the Wicked Witch have been as dramatic or given the same effect without the use of color? Dorothy's ruby slippers. Without the use of color, Dorothy's slippers may have seemed like any other pair of normal slippers. The bright red sparkle makes them seem expensive or valuable. What about the yellow brick road or Emerald City? What importance would there be to call the yellow brick road yellow if you cannot actually see the color yellow? What about the Emerald City? Would it still remain grandiose if it was not emerald? The Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch is memorable for her evil cackle and bright green skin. Many witches in popular culture have followed this example. We see this during Halloween time, in TV shows and movies, even cartoons. The use of color with the Wicked Witch had a lasting effect, well beyond the film The Wizard of Oz. Summary. The change from black and white to color made clear distinctions between times and places in the film. The use of color had a significant effect on some of the visual elements, Dorothy's slippers, Emerald City. Black and white was used to create familiarity. Color was used to create interest and contrast. The Wizard of Oz was the first film this technique was used in. Thank you.